Hey, this is Dennis. It's Wednesday morning, just getting with it. I burn up a lot of the paper stuff in our burn barrel. I just use a little micro torch I'd found and bought. I'll tell you what, this thing puts out the flame. You can get a fire going quick. Painting these big old 2x6 posts on the RV shed. I had some leftover paint from painting that school building over there. It's about a gallon of paint in that. We had to put the RV in the shop, and found out last week we had a really bad flea infestation out at the barn. So I moved the cattle trailer and the tractor out here, and I've been working, and I'll show you how I did that. Also come up with a sheep that I could tell she was feeling bad, kind of sick. I took some Pepto-Bismol and my little 20cc syringe and give her a shot of that. With the fleas, I use DE powder. I use this Wisdom TC flowable. Used another thing to treat around barns and all that. None of that worked, so I got a bunch of DE powder. Put DE powder all around the barn, and that didn't work either. I mean, those fleas, they were like, "Is that all you got?" So I talked to a neighbor friend to use Sevens dust, and I went to Lowe's and I found this let me see if I can get that straightened out when you can see it more. I bought 40 pounds of this 7 granular and spreaded that under the barn. I took my spreader and sprayed it out. I bought me a mask and some eye goggles, and I'll show you the goggles later. The face mask, it didn't do that good. But anyhow, I got that spread out, and then I lightly sprayed it down with water up under there, and that helped. It didn't totally eradicate it. I went back to get some more Sevens dust yesterday. I went by my brother's barber shop, and he was telling me about using Dawn liquid soap and a like a Miracle Grow sprayer thing. Let me put the rest of this on this fire. So I didn't have a Miracle Grow sprayer you attach the hose. So I went over to Brother Tony. He lives right over there, and I borrowed his. So yesterday, I took this water hose with his Miracle Grow sprayer and just unscrewed the bottom of it. And in the barn, I used a whole bottle of this. Well, there's the bottle I used. And I lightly sprayed down in there, all under the barn and around. Yesterday afternoon, I went out there and walked around in the barn with Now 3 or 4 days ago, if I'd have done that, there'd been 20-30 fleas on my legs. And it gave me the idea of spraying down the sheep. So I got them over in the corral area, and I took the Dawn liquid soap with that Miracle Grow sprayer and that water hose, and I shut them in there, and I mean, I just soaked them down. You could just see the fleas coming off of them. Now the dogs, I dusted them down with that 7 dust powder. Comes in a little bottle. I don't think I got in here. I got some in the barn. And I just dusted them down really good. But in the future, I think I'm going to do that with the Dawn liquid soap. I'm just going to wet them all down. Now I noticed that one sheep, she still looked a little sickly this morning. I'm going to go in here in our chemical building and get some baking soda with some water. I got me a little container here. I'm going to put me some baking soda in there and water and shoot that down her throat. That building there and get a bunch of stuff done. Alrighty, well, hey, part of my daily routine is feeding these chickens, and I've been slowly working to eradicate the weeds out of this chicken pen. Nothing else will grow in here. I mean, the chickens, they eat it all up. Here's a fruit tree I planted. But these weeds back in here, I mean, the whole barn, you know, if you don't work on the whole barn, gets up in these type weeds. And I've just been working a little bit every day. I got one fruit tree, citrus tree back in there. A grapefruit tree there. And there's another little citrus tree there. So I just been slowly working to eradicate all of this stuff. There's another citrus tree. It's doing really good. Had to build cages around some of them because the chickens were pecking on it. There's Susie Q. She's scratching with the fleas. One thought, I'm going to start practicing walking them on the leash, and I'm going to start taking them up there under that tree and soak them down with that Dawn liquid soap. He swears by it. Let's see if I can feed these chickens, give them some feed. I know they're hungry. There's 2 eggs in there. One hen setting an egg over there. Putting that granular stuff up, that mass I got, it didn't get it all. Using that 7's dust and the 7 granular. But I mean, under the barn here, it was just eat up with fleas. And I took a walk yesterday in here. Now before I did the Dawn soap, I had 4 or 5 fleas that got on me. But after I sprayed the Dawn soap, I didn't see, whoop, there's a flea right there just got on me. There's a flea there, okay. Let me get out from under there. But yesterday, none got on me. But they said you got to do it. They said at least every 7 days you need to spray it down. So no, I didn't kill all of them. I had one or two just jumped on me right then. So I'll just stay out of there. Well, maybe I'll walk up really quick and I'll show you that mast I use, and I would not recommend to buy that mast because it did not work really good. These darn sheep. I raked the poop out of here 4 or 5 days ago. Dang if there ain't a bunch more. Let me shut this so no critters get out. Susie Q, what you doing? What is it? It's Susie Q. That's Bear. That's Boss Man. What y'all doing? I dusted them down with this 7's dust, and I know it helped a lot. But I'm thinking that Dawn soap's gonna be better. But this was the mast I used, and it had a little exhale valve. And the only thing I can think between the exhaling and the inhaling, some of that 7's dust got in my lungs. So I would not recommend that type of mask. Well, I guess I'll get out here and get with it. Welded up all that angle iron bracing under there, and I put the post down with the help of the tractor, but I never had painted it. So it's been over a year, so that looks a little bit better. All right, it might not be perfect, but it's good enough. Maybe run into town and get me a Mexican meal at El Paso's and get me one of those Miracle Grow sprayers and some more Dawn. I'm gonna treat that barn again today. Hey, this is Dennis. I'm out here by the barn, up in this pen here, and shut that gate. Then I went up there and I just got my lasso, went in there and lassoed her, and I can tell she ain't feeling good. I know a year or two ago I did a video where we have poisonous sumac down there in the swamp, and then those in the fall, those Yopon hollies with the red berries. If they eat too many of them red berries, it make them sick. So I'm just gonna show you what I treated them with. I gave her some Pepto-Bismol yesterday. I just got through giving her 20 cc's of baking soda and water, shot that down her mouth. Put in, took penicillin, that white kind you get for animals, and shot 3 cc's of penicillin down the throat. And then I did 2 cc's of ivermectin, subcutaneous. And I know I have lost some sheep from bloating. I guess their stomach and intestinal tract, it just gets so messed up. And really my first ewe was Mama Jack, and she died last year, and this was this was actually the very first lamb I got years ago. And then if she's wormy, the ivermectin's gonna take care of the worms too. It's gonna help. So I hit all the bases there. I hope she gets feeling better and she lives. I'm gonna wrap things up for today. It's getting hot. I know we got a cold front's coming in Saturday, so things are gonna get cooled down. But I just want to say God bless y'all, and I'll get this posted today, and then either today or tomorrow or sometime this week I want to do a Bible study and get back in the Word. But say a prayer for the lamb. I mean, but I'd sure hate to lose her. I think she went down there and got a belly full of that poisonous sumac. Over the last 2 winters, I've been going down in the swamp and cutting it out and throwing it in the pond. But I don't think I've got it all. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna sign off. Bye-bye.